New Hampshire's only president of the United States, you already know this, I know, Franklin Pierce, elected in 1852. That was 9 years before the start of the Civil War. In his lifetime, Pierce had two very close friends. One was the author, Nathaniel Hawthorne. In fact, Franklin Pierce was with Hawthorne when Hawthorne died at the Pemigewasset House in Plymouth, New Hampshire. It was when the two friends were on a trip north, May of 1864. Pierce's other very close friend was Jefferson Davis. Yeah, this is the Jefferson Davis who was president of the Confederacy during the Civil War. Franklin Pierce and Jeff Davis had both served as officers in the Mexican War. Both served at the same time in the United States Senate, and when he was elected president, Franklin Pierce appointed Jefferson Davis as his Secretary of War. Even during the Civil War, Pierce continued to maintain his friendship with Davis. The close of the war, it was Pierce that worked to get him out of prison where he was held. Pierce even invited Davis to come up here and stay with him in New Hampshire. The offer was declined. No doubt the best choice. Pierce was a lawyer, of course. He even offered to represent Davis in his suit to be freed from that prison. That too was turned down. New Hampshire had been a hotbed of abolitionism. The Hutchinson family singers in Belford were fierce anti-slavery advocates. Frederick Douglass himself spoke at many of the churches around the state. One of the leading abolitionists in America was Stephen Simons Foster, and he was born in Canterbury, New Hampshire. He was a fiery speaker. He visited the churches and he took the parishioners to task. That is, if the church did not espouse freedom for slaves. It was anti-Christian, he said, for any church not to denounce slavery. Here in Concord, the Unitarians welcomed Stephen Foster. But when he spoke at the South Church, the parishioners rushed him and carried him out the door and actually threw him into the street. So no, not everybody was anti-slavery. This was the lead up to the war, of course. But by the end of the war, few felt any sympathy for the Confederate cause. Jefferson Davis would not have been comfortable here.